Look at all this loot! DJ, none for you! Welcome back, I'm Captain Xavier, and today's May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. And I was going to do a Nerf Star Wars Blaster range day, but unfortunately a thunderstorm has blown through and it's been pouring rain all day, and now everything's damp and muddy and miserable, and so I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to review the newest items I've been sent by Out of Darts. They have sent me their magazines, their Tachi magazine, as well as their new Koda magazine. Both of these were designed by Eli Wu, specifically for high rate of fire blasters. So they've got good capacity and are supposedly able to keep up with extremely high rates of fire. The Koda magazine has also been made out of a glass fiber nylon and is so very resilient, very durable. So if you're playing on, say, cement or concrete or whatever, and you throw the mag, it should survive. I have no intention of doing a destructive test, as I have no way of measuring how much energy I'm actually putting into it. But they should hold up. And that's going to be pretty neat. And so, however, since it is May the 4th, I will be doing some of the testing using my DL44. Because it does have a fairly high rate of fire. Not a crazy rate of fire, but it does have a decent rate of fire. For crazy rate of fire, I will of course be going to the pew-pews. And we'll probably start with that. Now, we'll start with this. Here we go. Now, I have stumbled across an issue, though I think it's more an issue with the style of catch in this. It's not wanting to work with the lug here. It will go in and it will catch if you make it, but any jostling and it falls right out. For the Koda, for the Tachi is just fine, though it does look ridiculous in this thing, and I'm here for that. So we're gonna do just mag dump. Nary a flaw. That's pretty neat. Alright, I'm gonna reload, and then I'm gonna do some stuff with the pew-pew. Right, before we move on to the mag dumping with the pew-pews, I wanted to talk a little bit more about the mag, specifically the capacity. The Tachi mags are a 29 round capacity, which is an odd number, and a prime number, which is just weird. The Koda mags are a 23 round magazine, which makes them not just odd and prime, but actually a 10 happy prime for you math nerds out there who have any idea what that means. I have no idea why they went with those numbers. I'm sure they had good reasons, but I don't know what they are. Supposedly they can both take the 5 round extenders, so you can get this one up to 34 and this one up to 28, which is both then no longer odd or prime. Anyway, numbers. I'm a nerd. Let's fling some foam. Fun fact about the pew-pew, the full auto on the pew-pew is not actually truly full auto. It's actually really long burst. And I think mine are set to 18, because I'm usually using 18s. It might be 22, because I might have, I don't know. Anyway, it probably won't fully drain these on a single trigger pull, but I'm going to fire them both at the same time and see what happens. Both are currently loaded with 23 rounds, and I won't guarantee that they're going to have the same rate of fire. The batteries might be slightly different, things might be slightly off, so we're going to see what happens. Mostly, this is an excuse to mag dump with my pew-pew, so alright, what do we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 14 round burst is what it ended up doing. This one looks like it's got roughly the same. Maybe one more, maybe one less. Looks like one more less. Do a second dump. It's giving off smoke. I think that was just it shredding a dart head. Fascinating. Must fire more! Reload! as much fun as dual wielding is, it does make it kind of hard to see what's actually going on. So this one is currently set at max speed, so 100, whatever the max RPM are on these motors, and the max rate of fire, which is approximately 40 darts a second. And I'm gonna try to dump it again and see what happens. So from the Tachi. Woo. Making dust. Let's try dumping the Koda. Yeah! So both the Tachi and the Koda are perfectly capable of keeping up with 40 rounds a second. Which is the big thing, because that was one of the concerns with an extremely high rate of fire, is some of the other older magazines couldn't keep up with that. They just couldn't feed as fast as the blast was firing, but these can both do it just fine. Let's try some less insane settings. Right, I've set it to 25 darts per second and 5 round burst. Let's see how it handles that. That'll do. More drinking, more tinkering. For fun, Tachi mag, fully loaded, semi-automatic. How long does it take me to drain this, pulling the trigger as fast as I can? That's neat. Alright, should probably try some different blasters. See what I got. I haven't plinked with my Tryon enough, and as you can see, I haven't gotten it painted up yet. Soon. But one thing they do note on the website is to be sure to not put the magazine in unless the bolt is back, unless the blaster has the skinny pusher, the Vanguard or dog bone pusher, whatever you want to call it, which is becoming more and more standard in more blasters. The Tryon has it, the Harrier has it, and so in this case you can put it in without it. If you try to put it in one that's got a full-sized one, you do risk either getting it jammed in there or breaking off your feed lips. These are a little bit closer together, I think. It kind of looks like it than some, which is what allows you to have a heavier spring load and thus feed faster and all of that. So just something to be aware of. This is not one that you have to have it primed back on, but if you do prime it back, it's not going to hurt anything, but make sure you know how your blaster operates. Alright, let's see how this thing deals with the slam fire of the Tryon. Let me get the stack to a comfortable length. There we go. Nary a flaw. Let's try another one. I mentioned a Harrier, so I'm going to use a Harrier. It also has a dog bone, Vanguard, skinny pusher, whatever you want to call it. And let's dual load. Alright, still got some. Round complete. Nary a flaw there as well. Alright. More mag dumps! Incoming train. And I'm going to end on another DL44 mag dump. I'm going to hold the magazine in since it doesn't want to stay in on its own. Seriously, that does feel like a mag catch issue rather than a magazine issue. The catch is strangely pointy and doesn't have a lot of surface area. Seems to work on everything but this one, of course. Anyway, here we go! Yep. I think I understand motor braking now. Yeah, works great. Working smooth. And, just cuz it has survived. There's that train. Alright, I'm gonna go, cook some pizza and watch some Star Wars movie to celebrate the holidays. May the 4th be with you! Bangarang! Thank you, Out of Dark, for sending this stuff, and thank you guys for watching. Why wasn't I wearing a Star Wars hat for this video, you ask? Well, because I didn't think of it until I was already done filming. I am ashamed.